Hi everyone, this is Mickey Adams in Dallas, Texas. I'm a representative and a dealer for Mullen Pedal Steel Guitars out of Seabrook, Colorado. And I play the new flagship model G2. For those of you that are not familiar with the G2 guitar, please visit us at www.mullenguitars.com. And should you have any questions, please email me directly at singlepilot@tx.rr.com. I'll be happy to answer your questions. In this lesson for E9 pedal steel guitar, we're going to take a look at augmented and diminished chords. I recently posted a thread on the Steel Guitar Forum stating my intent to post a video on augmented and diminished chords, and immediately got numerous responses from my buddies on the Steel Guitar Forum. And understanding mathematically what these chords are and how they're built is extremely important. But for us, for you the beginner, you the intermediate, it's more about being able to hear them and recognize them, and then understanding how to play around them and how to use them in your chording. So hopefully that's what we're going to get to in this lesson today. This is going to come at you pretty fast. So first we're going to start with the augmented chord. An augmented chord is denoted by a plus symbol next to the chord. It means that we are going to raise the fifth tone a half step. We're going to begin with primary string groups in the open position with the A and B pedals down, the A major. 6, 8, and 10, 5, 6, 8, 3, 4, 5, and 4, 5, 6. All of these are our primary string groups, and they all give us major triads. Within these triads, each one of them, a fifth tone is present. So what we're going to do is we're going to raise the fifth tone in each one of these intervals first. 6, 8, and 10, with the A and B pedals down, the fifth tone falls at E on string number 8 and is easily raisable by the F lever. Same goes for the group of 5, 6, and 8. And for 4, 5, and 6, it's string number 4. And for 3, 4, and 5, it's string number 4. This covers everything open with the A and B pedals. Our next A inversion is at position number 5 is 6, 8, and 10. We can use a half pedal to raise the 10th string a half step, so our plus 5 falls in the bottom here, bottom register. 5, 6, and 8, it falls on string 5. 4, 5, and 6 is string 5, and 3, 4, and 5 is string number 5. Now we can get all of these same notes by using the A and B pedals back at position number 4. We use the F lever along with the A and B pedals to get the exact same inversion. The only difference is we have what I call a hard stop on the fifth tone here because we have the pedal all the way down. This is a soft stop. There's nothing here to stop me from jumping a whole tone. I just have to judge the half step by depressing the pedal halfway. Now, it does not necessarily mean that the half pedal here is going to be in tune. Since we have two different gauge strings, we can't pull these strings at exactly the same tension or the same ratios to keep them in tune together. So they will require a slightly different offset on the half step. It's all about your ear. Now, a hard stop would mean that we actually have a pedal stop which is tunable, and we know we're going to reach the note exactly. Okay, so we have 6, 8, and 10, half pedal. 6, 8, and 10 at 4, A, B, and F. 5, 6, and 8, half pedal. 5, 6, and 8, A, B, and F. Same with 3, 4, 5, and 4, 5, 6. I know that was rather quick, but let's move up to the next inversion A, which is A and F, A pedal and F lever at position number 8. 6, 8, and 10, our fifth tone now falls on our sixth string. Is easily raisable with our B pedal. Now what do we have? A, B, and F. Guess what? This chord is the same as this chord. Also the same as this chord. Now we're back to 12 with A, B, and F. So you're starting to see the repetition, right? Now, since the intervals within the augmented chord are equidistant, any note within the chord can be considered a root. So if this is an E note to an F, this can be F plus. right? A, major third, A, B flat B, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, on up to F. What I'm getting at is, if we strike this chord here, our next inversion is exactly 4 frets higher. Now the diminished chord is basically the same thing, except the intervals are all minor thirds. Let's look at 5, 6, and 8 at position number 5, a straight A major. I'm going to use my F lever again and raise this A to a B flat. A perfect turn chord to go from A major to B minor, or the 1 chord to the 2 chord. This is A, B flat diminished, B minor, E plus. This note gives us the opportunity to get outside of the straight major and minor blocks that a lot of us get in a rut of playing all the time. So let's look at A, B flat diminished, B minor, E. We can consider it to just be A, B minor, E7, and we can play all this over it. You can see how this gets us slightly outside of the straight major and minor. Let's look at all of the notes that are actually found on a 10-string E9 pedal steel guitar with just the F lever that are all minor thirds. We can actually use 10, 9, 8. They'll repeat themselves every third fret. Now as we move up in inversions, we would be doing the same thing as moving from here to here. We have the same notes at 6, 7, and 9. So we have 10, 9, 8, 9, 8, 6, 8, 6, 5. Pretty cool, huh? So let's play A, B flat diminished, move down 3 frets, there's our B flat diminished. Now it's B minor, we can find right here with the E lever. We can reverse. Here's A and F, this is a straight E, raise the 5th, back to 1, 1 sharp diminished, B flat diminished. B minor 7, E plus. Very, very useful chord. Now let's look at a couple of abstract A positions. This is one of my favorites now. Let's basically play an E major. Okay, so let's be at position 7 with the A and B pedals down. Look at 6, 7, and 9 and string number 4. This is an A major 9. I have a straight A major triad with 6, 7, and 9. And I have a whole step above the root here. Right? So wouldn't my diminished chord fall there? A root would, yes. I also have an A root on string number 2 lowered a half step. Here's another A triad that I like to use, is the E lever at position 10. There's the 6th tone on string 6. Where's the nearest augmented chord from here, or diminished chord? Up a half step and engage the F lever. Oops. 12 strings. Where's the nearest B minor? Back a half step and A pedal. Where's the nearest plus chord? Here we're here. A, B, and F. Here's a little more advanced inversion. This is one of my favorite moves that Steve Pelusic uses. Listen to this one. Now, in order to get this one, you're actually going to need splits on your guitar, but I'll show it to you real quick before we end the lesson. Let's use D major. D major's relative minor is B, and we find it here 4, 5, 6, and 7 with the B and C pedals. Well, if you have a split here, which a lot of you do on your newer guitars, we can play 4, 5, 6, and 7 with the B and C pedals, and we can split string number 4. So there's some ideas for you for augmented and diminished chords, and I encourage you always experiment. Trust your ear. You know, find a melody in your head using these chords and go find it on your guitar. Use your F lever, use your A, B, and F lever, and find them up and down the neck. Experiment and ask questions. I'll be happy to answer your questions anytime. Thank you so much for joining me here on my YouTube channel. This is Mickey Adams in Dallas, and I'll see you right back here with your pedal steel. So long.